George Episcopal Church not only offers salvations, but supper at the same time. You want to come out? There's a restaurant at St. George's Episcopal Church. We're going to be talking about that one. Welcome to the program, Joyce Sueving and Jesus Serratos, and he's the owner of Tacos de Birria. Birria, okay.
Yes.
So, Joyce, let me start with you. You guys must have had some sort of kitchen, must have had some sort of place in there, and there was an idea to maybe turn it into a restaurant, or what was it used before?
So yeah, we had a kitchen in our hallway that we used for our coffee hour. And St. George's has become an oasis, kind of a community hub. Mm-hmm. And we started having an open air market in our parking lot on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Right.
And Jesus was there with a little grill, and he was so successful. There was the longest line at his grill. And then the grill started expanding, and then he had to move to a different part of the
market?
Yeah. So because he had so many people. And then he goes, "Can I use the kitchen in the hall?" So I talked to Reverend Pat, and she said, "Yeah, why not? Go ahead." Then he opened it, we had a little window, and he was successful there. And then he goes, "I would like to expand even more."
Okay.
So we have folks coming from San Diego. We have the police department come, the fire department come with their trucks eating this fabulous birria food. So in order for us to be at that place where people come, families just sit and enjoy and have a special experience, it adds a special dimension to the campus.
Well, Jesus, did you ever think your first restaurant or a restaurant would be inside of a church? I mean, we went from a cart to this big restaurant.
Yeah, no, I was dreaming for an opportunity to spend and show my my recipe and my food to the people, so they can try but it's like some good authentic food for my Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Okay. Now, have you always enjoyed cooking? Is it something you grew up doing, or did you learn? Did you go to a culinary school, or is it just something?
No, this recipe that comes from my grandma. My grandma, my mom. So
this was passed down for generations.
Yeah, for generations. So we did it, and so one day when we started doing in my home, and we said why we don't go and try to find a place. So then we find a place at St. George Episcopal Church, and then we started there, and now we've been 5 years.
Now, were you doing the cart setup at other places too, or were you just kind of going place to place and doing little setups like the mobile kitchen at first?
So yes, so in the beginning it was only at St. George, only on Saturdays and Sunday.
Okay.
So and then we start, getting people and companies to get us our service, and then we did it. So we've been doing a lot of caterings for the companies too.
Okay.
So and they send a small griddle. That's what we did, and then now we got good kitchen.
Now you're legit. So so just what's it like having a kind of working restaurant inside the church? You have people coming in the parking lot, and then they're staying for lunch, and they're not really members of the church, but they're just coming by.
So we consider our church a wacky, wonderful kind of unicorn place, and we have 35 support groups, classes during the week there as well.
Wow.
So folks who come to the campus, because we see houses of worship more than just people sitting in the pew.
Right.
So people come there as a place of refuge, as an oasis, and now they have the opportunity to have some really fine food that is in a very casual, family-friendly environment.
And is it, for you, I mean, church is also community, right? And so nothing says community like a food and sharing food and eating kind of thing. So do you feel like is this kind of almost meant to be? I mean, it does kind of. Do you feel like when people come in and say, "I never knew there was a restaurant in here. This is the church I've been coming here for that kind of thing," and you kind of create this little community within there, and you start having regular customers and that kind of thing.
Yes. So now we got a lot of the regular customers. They always come back once, twice a week. So and there is more people they start knowing because we had from far. From we got San Diego, how would you say, San Diego, LA. Now there's a lot of people driving from far from to find us at St. George Episcopal Church.
Now, are people discovering the church because of the food?
Yes. So this is the synchronicity of it, right? Is that people love our campus, and then they don't ever have to leave, right? Between after services, they can just come and eat.
Uh-huh.
And what's really, really cool is obviously people work for businesses and then they go, would you cater our business event?
Oh, wow.
Right, so it then can grow. And he also helps us because we have coffee hour after church services, and our parish absolutely loves Jesus's breakfast burritos, which he often
There we go.
gives to us. Yes.
Okay, so if I come in there, I want to get the family recipe. What's the item I should definitely order for my first time in there?
The quesadilla tacos.
Okay.
That's a taco with a melted cheese and the
Okay.
birria. And this meat we cook for like 7 hours to be really tender, juicy.
Okay.
So that's like anything with birria. But the most popular is the best item is the quesadilla tacos.
Okay, so next time you need to bring in the old cart, and we'll kind of whip them up right here.
Oh, yes, anytime. Huh?
When you think of this kind of thing happening in your church, is this what your church is all about? Like finding different ways to be part of the community and reach out in service?
Yeah, so that's really how it started. The open air market kind of opened up as a venue for folks who just needed kind of a safe place to be able to sell their goods and their foods from other parts of Central America and Mexico. And it kind of has grown. And we really want to become that space where people can come and be who they are and celebrate their culture with food and language and whatever belief. And that's the beauty, I think, of St. George Episcopal.
And Jesus, for you, is it more than just cooking? Is it culture? Is it that family tradition? Do you feel all of those things when you're creating these food for people?
Yes, it is. It's like more. Well, we've been like my grandma. She used to sell also food, and like she has like a small place also in our house. So she used to make a pozole every night, like tacos. So we have like that when I was like young. Like
So you just grew up with that.
You just grew up with that. Yeah, I just grew up with that, and I was looking for the opportunity. St. George, we find it in St. George Episcopal Church.
What's it like for you when you see someone sit down and really enjoy that meal that you know is like that generational kind of thing that you guys have been doing?
Well, I'm so happy. Like every time, like when most of the time, like I go in and ask the customer, like for the first time, like how's everything taste. They always like the words always say is like that's the best tacos I ever have. So that makes me like super happy and try to grow more and be like doing what we're doing.
And Joyce, what's it like for you to see something like this happen for Jesus, to come from just like this kind of inkling of an idea to this full-blown restaurant, and you guys were such a big part of it?
Well, this is really just part of the true American dream, is if people have just a small opportunity, and that's what we provided, but it's his integrity, his hard work. They're open 7 days a week. And this is a family-owned restaurant. So brothers work there, his sons work there. So to see that, and then to see families come, that's what houses of worship are all about.
And what would you say Jesus, what would you say you love most about what you do in terms of that? What's that thing that makes you just say, yeah, I'll do this for the rest of my life?
When you see like a smile of the people, like enjoying the taco, and say like when they say like this is the best food I ever have, and like that's what made me continue to be like, because we're doing the right things. We're doing like the best, try to do the best, best food, fresh ingredients and all the stuff.
Okay, folks. Well, it is called Tacos de Birria, and it is at St. Episcopal's Church, and you guys should stop by and go there. And Joyce, I know you're enjoying the breakfast burritos. You probably already had one this morning. I'll be by for tacos later today. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.